Susan, I've been so excited about you coming because, as I've told you, I love scrapbooking, card making, mini album making. I just love paper, and I always have.
Well, thank you for having me, Cheryl. I appreciate being here. Today we're going to talk about minimalist party planning. What that means to me and paper crafting is to create something like this banner and these party favors out of just black and white
Oh,
to begin with.
that's the minimalist, that you're
Minimalist
talking
part of
about.
it, and that way, I stamped "Celebrate" on this so that we could use it for birthday parties or baby showers or any other party that you'd like, football games, things like that, and that way you can start with this base, and I'll show you in a minute how to swap it out, and we'll change it to a different type of party decor.
Okay, let's go ahead and start with the stamping.
Great.
I love stamping.
So to start stamping, we're going to take, and I'm going to show you how to make one of these flags for the banner.
Okay.
We're going to start with a piece of cardstock, and this is 5.5 by 3.
Okay.
It can be any size you want. But we're going to start with this, and this is thicker white cardstock. And to create the banner, we're going to cut up with a pair of scissors. You're going to cut in the middle, to the middle, and then on each side, you're going to go ahead and find that point.
Did you go up about an inch or quarter,
Probably about an
or
inch.
something?
And honestly,
Yeah,
it's just
doesn't
proportionate
matter.
to what you're doing.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and cut this up. Funny story, I was prepping this and cut all of those, so there's 9 of them up there. Cut all of these and stacked them together, and they were that close. It was fun.
If you'd have tried,
I
and
know, I
thought
could
it had
never have
to,
done
you
it
could have done it
any other time, but that was fun. And it doesn't have to be that precise. You can see that
No.
they're not all exactly the same. So that's how to get the notch on the banner. And let's go ahead and start to stamp. This is called, in my world, this is called a stamparatus. It is actually a stamp positioning tool.
Oh,
And what I've done is I've taken this stamp, the marble stamp,
this is how it comes. Okay.
and it's a big background stamp.
Oh,
And so I've mounted it on my platform, and this hooks in right just like that. And you can see I've already stamped all of those on here, so I know where to aim. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this here so I know where my stamp is going to hit when it comes down here.
so you don't have to tape it down with
Yes, you can tape it down.
washi tape or
Exactly.
Okay.
But we've got this, and I'm going to put this back here to brace it. And then I've got this, and I'm going to go ahead and ink this up backwards. Nice thing about this particular stamp is it's kind of busy. So if I don't get it inked exactly right, you're not really going to even notice. So we're going to ink this up. I think that'll do it. And then I'll flip this over and give this some good pressure. And normally, because I don't have the magnet on the paper, because I wanted to stamp the whole background, I put the magnet off to the side. And so I just take a paper piercing tool or something and pull it up, and then you've got that.
It is an interesting stamp.
So, and it looks different
Swirly.
with all different colors,
Uh-huh.
and it's just really fun. You probably want that, not with the shine on it. Okay, so we're going to take this, and I've got some die cut pieces. You can use doilies. These are what I've used on the back there. And we're going to go ahead and add
Oh, you're going
some
to give it a
dimension
little dimension.
to it. Exactly. And these are called mini dimensionals. They're half the size or smaller than the regular ones so that it can go in tight places. They're not necessary for this particular piece, but... And then we're going to go ahead and layer the letter next. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and punch this hole. This is a tri-punch. It punches each one of these things depending upon what point you line it up.
That's on the
To do
pointed
this
area.
banner, what I did was I put a piece of tape right here so that I knew how far to put the banner and how
That's
far up to
smart.
slide it. And then I have a place to aim each time.
Oh,
And then I'll flip it over.
Her ribbon's going to go through that.
Exactly.
I
The
see.
ribbon will go through that. In fact, I'll show you that right now while we're talking about it. You can just put this through. And make sure when you're cutting your ribbon to string all of these, go ahead and make it nice and long. You can always cut it off later.
That's a good point. And sometimes it gets a little frayed.
Exactly, yeah,
working
this
with.
one could use to be trimmed. But then make sure your ribbon goes behind so you can see your full banner. And then we're going to take one of the letters. And this is where the mini dimensionals come in handy because they fit in just little tiny spaces.
Oh, the ones that I have, I can already tell would
and
show
you can cut
on each
those
side.
in half, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
these are kind of nice that you've already got small ones. And then this goes. Have to look. You know what? I just glued the CA backwards. This is why it's paper crafting, because you can make a mistake and start over.
That's
again.
what I like about it, I think.
It's all I keep telling people. It's only paper. We can just recycle it.
It's always fun when people like you come because I get to see what new products are out there too.
There's always new products.
Always.
It's great. All right, come off here. Okay. Now that E's on backwards, did you notice how I had to look to make sure the C was right side?
Right.
I didn't trust myself.
Which was good before you got it already on there.
Exactly. There you go.
How
so
pretty.
there's that.
And that was
and
easy
then you
to
just
make.
String all of those up together. And we've got it anchored here. Now let's go ahead, if you want, we'll go ahead and take this down and we'll show you what it looks like as something
when we
with
start
some more
adding
color.
Exactly. And like you say, a baby shower, we could go with pinks or blues or whatever.
Be perfect. Okay. Oops. Now see how you are. You pre-tied it.
Well.
We'll see if it works.
Well, I did a great job
there you
on
go.
the knot.
You got it.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
A little tighter and we're good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And oh, we're gonna add some more ribbon to that. Where'd it go? We got it back here. And so this is just easy. All it is just whatever color you want. We're going to tie these on. Just add that pop of color.
It really is pretty just to do this.
And like I said, different team sports, you can do this with different colors. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to slide this back up.
And I can pull that a little tighter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and we've got our party decorations back here. I've made these all, or we'll just tilt our heads.
Okay.
We've got these, oh yeah, we'll do the flowers. We've got the other party decorations in, here you want one more?
Yes, thank you.
And one more of those, and then we'll be even.
This is a great use for when you've made an arrangement maybe, but you've got about 4 stems left. What do you do with them?
And this, look at how different that is with just that little bit of color.
Oh, it is. How pretty.
There we go. There you go. Okay. And then we've got our party decorations back here in black and white.
Okay, so we're going to take these
off. We can take those off. And then we'll start adding
how cute.
our color.
Gummy things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just add our pink and our pop of color. We can decide this could be a baby shower or a birthday party, any of those things. Perfect. And then we've got all of that.
And how easy is this to do? Once you have your the decorations already made, this is a piece of cake.
What I've done on some of these is you'll notice that these are decorated paper. They're patterned paper. Fun fact is that paper is the reverse side of this paper.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So this happened to come in black and white, and then the colored was on the back side.
I see.
So that was kind of fun.
Good use.
So when you're looking at your patterned paper, make sure to always look at the other side. There's always a cool side on the back too.
And it's already cut and scored where it needs to be. Well, thank you so much, Susan. This is easy to do, and I've already got some ideas for things that I have coming up that I can use this for. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.